Good morning, Nonic University. This is Mr. Smith, a 6th grade teacher at Harding Elementary. So it went pretty good today. It's a good group of kids. Harding Elementary is right next door to Compton Junior High, and I worked there last week. I'm working there again next week, too. I picked up, in the same math class, I picked up a couple of shifts at Compton Junior High. And I remember last week when I was at Compton Junior High, there was a girl in my 7th period class who asked me to do the cringiest thing I could think of. She said, just what's the cringiest thing you can do? Just do it. Do it in front of everybody. Just do the cringiest thing you could possibly do. And I thought about it, but I resisted because I don't want to make myself feel terrible. I feel terrible a lot of the day, just on my own. But it was an interesting proposition. Do the cringiest thing you can think of. So maybe you guys could let me know in the chat, what is the cringiest thing I could do? And should I do it? It's an interesting question. I just kept thinking, what is the cringiest thing I could do? So I was teaching 6th grade today, and not too far off from junior high kids, but the main difference is I'm with the same group all day, which was okay because it was a good group of kids. So we read Dog Song. That was the book I got to read. You know, we did popcorn. We're taking turns. It was an interesting book, and it's fun just to read in a calming voice to a class full of kids. So the day went pretty good. Oh, up here, I'll let you guys see. So one of the things I noticed in the classroom was up at the top, they got all the concept maps. And they got double bubble maps up there. And I remembered when I was at Richland, I assigned you guys to do some double bubble maps. And I got one turned in by Leonardo M. And I wanted to share that for you guys. Look at this. Look at this map. He's comparing Mr. Smith with Mr. Schaefer. These are the things we have in common. Yeah. I don't know about brain rot. I didn't know that that was one of my defining characteristics, that I have a rotting brain. Things at Harding Elementary went pretty smooth today. They had the family picnic, so a lot of the kids had their parents come and they got to eat lunch with their parents. I actually had lunch with my dad too. My dad lives not that far from this school, so I had lunch with my dad. Shout out Big Mr. Smith. Thanks for hooking it up with that hot bratwurst on a plate with a glass of iced tea. That was the whole lunch. So I had to give a presentation to some junior high kids this week about weather. And I came up with a question that I wanted to pose to you guys at Nonic University about weather. So right here you see, these are rain gauges. And a rain gauge is used to measure rain, how much rain is falling. Because you might hear, oh, in Hawaii they have 10 inches of rain a day. So what's that mean? 10 inches. So it means in a rain gauge, at the end of the day, 10 inches of water was in that rain gauge. So that's how you know how much rain fell that day. So I wanted to pose a question to Nonic University. So given these two rain gauges, one of them is wider with a wider opening at the top and wider all the way down, and the other one is more narrow. I wanted to see if you guys could tell me which one would fill up faster. The wider rain gauge or the more narrow rain gauge? So down in the chat, let me know, do you think a wider opening on a rain gauge would make it fill up faster, or do you think a more narrow rain gauge would fill up faster? It was really hard to get it right, to generate a picture with two rain gauges that are proportionately the same, but one of them is wider than the other. So I had to go through a lot of images. That's all I have for you today. Thanks so much for checking in. I hope you guys have a good weekend. And remember to drink lots of water and don't go in the pool. Why would you go in the pool?
It's swam in here. It's under your foot. You can still grab. Oh my God, you can still. It's in there.